Well, hello everybody. I want to do this live. Weather's improving in Edmonton. I'm getting out. I got a haircut. Gonna go see my daughters today. One's got exams and personal things that have to be done, some appointments. I'm gonna do that, but I want to do breaking news of the day. Everyone's up in arms. Oh, look, Chief Justice Wagner ruled on the Emergency Measures Act. It was unconstitutional. That's what he says. Oh, yeah. He's totally on board against the use of the Emergency Measures Act by one Justin Trudeau. I have a sorry. I should have put 18 plus, but there's going to be a lot of swearing here. I'm sorry, but this is a sorry son of a bitch called our Chief Justice Wagner, who was our Governor General of Canada. Did you know that only in Canada could you have a Chief Justice, the highest authority of our judiciary, actually sit as your Governor General of Canada? Talk about complete conflict of interest, but that's not even the main bread and butter, because I know just how stupid, gullible, ignorant, massively institutionalized Canadians are, and how you will forget unless some... Oh, I got it back. I'm gonna move. Probably have to go driving if it gets... This is an important video, and I get hit hard now, and there's a lot folks I have to go through. But in Canada, to go through what I want to go through after this video, it could come with criminal charges if I go out and I publish on this stuff. But I'm thinking about how I'm going to do that. But this video is huge. It's important. It's massive, and it goes right to the highest of our judiciary system here in Canada. Just how crummy, low, and degenerate it really is. I give you two links. I give you Chief Justice Wagner 2020 under then Justin Trudeau, most powerful Crown King Prime Minister of Canada, and just what your judiciary... Oh, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. I pay Bell a pretty penny, and this is what I get, and this is probably how all my videos are going to go, even though I'm paying top dollar on a massive plan with an exceptional device, supposedly. But that's a lie. It all depends on who you are, and I'm a third-class subject. But folks, right in the link of this title, I give you numero 1. Chief Justice Wagner rolls out all the harsh COVID restrictions, lockdowns, the legality of it, how he's the iron hammer of the Liberal Party of Canada, when they had all of the majority of the public behind them. Then when they... Oh, pathetic. And this is what they're going to do. Chief Justice Wagner in the first link, he goes and he gives you all of these restrictions, the liberal legality of it. And now today he flip-flops because Pierre Poilievre is ruling supreme in the polls. And he wants an early election call. Not an independent judiciary, an absolutely crown-sworn crown judiciary. Not for you, the people, for them, the elite politicians. Our justices flip-flop on a dime for whomever they're ready to pledge their allegiance to. Our government is crummy, corrupt. It's the worst kind. We have a fusion of the executive, the judiciary, the legislative. We're a crummy banana republic in the worst kind of constitutional monarchical design the world's ever known. A socialist fascist state, identical to what was Nazi Germany, South African apartheid, Israel as it is today, and many, many others. The worst of the worst UN states in the world. And Canadians, unfortunately, by massive institutionalized numbers, are just too ignorant, too institutionalized, too corrupted in their own system to see it. To see it. The truth. You won't find this truth in the United States of America. In fact, there's a judge in the United States of America nailed for all the crummy crap that our justices do every day of the week in Canada. Celebrated, cheered, revered. In the United States of America, Chief Justice Wagner would be in shackles. He'd be in prison. He'd be held to precedent. He'd be held to not opinion, not his personal opinion or the divine elite crown. He'd be held to rules of governance, precedent law, which means you will follow the law as it's been rolled out many times before you, not create your own path with a new crown any given day of the week. I don't agree with any of the things he did in 2020 that's in this video. That's real for all the half-wits and no-brainers. It's pathetic how hard they're hitting me, and it's only going to get worse until I get the hell out of this crummy country. And then that's the reality of it. I've seen way too much. I've learned way too much. I've gone so far. And what I have in explosive news that goes all the way to JFK. A whole nother angle in JFK. I learned a lot from Americans in the Republican Party. As Trump's rebuilding the administration, I have much to share. It's gross. It's sick. It's reality. It's the idiocracy of what is Canada. And it ain't going to get any better for us, folks. We're the term of so many racist terms ever created in modern history. That's who we are as third-class subjects. Slaves. You've heard the term nigger, gook, spick, chink, kite, chug, wop, and the words go on and on. And do you know where they go on to? The age-old term called subject. That's what you are in Canada. That's what we are. Learn the truth. Start looking at your country for what it is. 2 links in the title. Supreme Court of Canada today. Chief Justice Wagner. Chief Justice Wagner, Liberal, diehard 2020. Oh, he flips on a dime? Do justices flip on a dime in common law? The answer is absolutely no. You're being played, bamboozled. You're in a socialist, fascist state designed exclusively and exactly the same as Nazi Germany, South Africa under apartheid, and Israel is today, and many, many more you've probably never even heard of. The majority in the UN, the corruption of the UN. And they don't want this stuff out. They don't want you going and looking at the Palace of Nations, the Pig Latin, the 11 nations who are all socialist fascist. Nazi Germany was there too. We're still there. We're cemented in by all your political parties. You'll find Chief Justice Wagner and all of his justices before him all there too. They're crummy, corrupt, evil. They're what the world is today. We're what's wrecking the world. It's our country. Everything that is diseased about this country that infects the world stage is by your crummy politicians, defined as first-class divine elites. Oh, pathetic. We don't have independent judiciary. We don't have independent legislative branch. We have one crown, one size fits all. Canadians will flip-flop. You'll have another early election. Did you know you're not democratic when you don't have regularly scheduled elections? Go look at the United States of America. Go look at UK. UK has intermittent elections, not even scheduled. The last 4 in a row. Guess who started to follow them? Oh, yeah, Canada. Yeah, Canada. You see, it doesn't matter if it's Liberal, Conservative, NDP, Bloc, Green, PPC. They're all corrupted by it. They're all lunatics. They're all under a socialist fascist system. Very old, in fact, 900 years old. And we're the lowly subjects who fall in line because, don't worry, they say. Don't worry. There's a savage person. We can always rotate and deem. You know, faggots, Indians, that's the longest running one. Mentally handicapped, Ukrainians, Jews, whatever, Japs, Chinks. Don't worry. Canada will always find a savage class person for you to kick around so you can be proud that you're a willing slave, an idiot, in a system designed to fuck you. These are real truths that everybody needs to know. And if you don't see Chief Justice Wagner is a crummy crook, a low-down, dirty, degenerate fuck, as he is, who helped. If you can't see the low-life piece of shit, Chief Justice Wagner, who flip-flops from one year to the next, depending on which crown power takes the role, I don't know what to tell you. That's not a system you want to be in. That's not a country that has justice. It's divine justice for an elite, not you and me, not us. We're not there. And if people don't get that, you're a sorry class of son of bitches and bitches. I'm sorry. It won't be long now before they have me cut right out. They don't want any of it, and I'm pretty sure if I do the next video, the one I want to do, that is so huge, it'd be better if I shot it in the United States of America, but then I'd never be able to come home to Canada, and of course, after 6 months in the States, you'll be forced to go back. But I want to do one that's major, but the Canadian government's already said it, that while it's not illegal in the United States, and I could share that truth as a Canadian, I share that truth in Canada, it's WAP, I'll be just like the Coots boys down south, as sad as that is. I've learned much as much as I'd love to change Canada. It's so hard to change it. Look how awful this is. And like I said, how much I pay, and I pay my bills every month. There's no issue. Supposed to have the best plan, but at some point you got to chalk it up that it's suppression. It's complete suppression. And the crown is the crown. They're the divine elite. They don't give voices to those who don't follow their system, which is an absolute one world order, an old disease system from long, long years past. And I'm sorry, everybody, but it's important for you to share, get this video out there. It's huge. It's important. This video alone, with the 2 links in the title, clearly government links, shows you liberal Chief Justice, same guy, and now conservative Chief Justice, same guy. How can you flip-flop as a judge? That's not rule of law, folks. That's called corruption of the government. You're in a socialist fascist state. If you don't believe me, go look at the United States. Go look at their Supreme Court of the United States of America versus yours in Canada. And there you'll find the difference. When you have King's Court, you have a real independent judiciary under real common law of we the people, not a few divine elite who hold a mythical godly crown. Make them gods over me and you. That's not a system in 2024 that anyone should be under in this world today. And blaming the UN, blaming our victim politicians, my party's the best. They're all crooked, corrupt, and they are the evil of the UN, a very old world order evil that existed and has existed and is right now today, always been Canada, has been many nations of the world, been Canada for 900 years before it, long before it in the Age of Empires. Many evil countries who infect the UN today. Go to the Palace of Nations, go read their documents and the WHO, the WTO, the WEF, the Absolute Human Rights Council, and 24 others you've all probably never heard of outside of the UN, running in an age-old Age of Empires League of Nations and 900 years of history before it. They write everything in Pig Latin, a Latin-French cross, only for the masters, the elite, not me and you. You ever wonder why Canada is French and English? Why are all the British laws written, highest laws of Britain, written in a broken French? They say it's not an uncodified constitution, yet they have all these ancient laws written in language not available to any of us. The subjects, the savages, the slaves and the non-human beings. This is what they do to us. This is what they think of us. This is a system we live in. Not a corruption of the UN, the organ body, corruption of the states within it. Your politicians, nobody else. They're bred into it, they're bought into it, they're corrupted very quickly. We're codified that way in our constitutional monarchy, an age-old evil the world shouldn't even have in 2024. But it's rampant, it's out there, it's most of the UN states, not civil law. If they're not civil law socialist constitutional monarchies, they're pure unitary tyrant regimes. And that's most of the countries in the world. Everything the UN and UNSC and the UN are sworn to stop. We're the enemies of progress moving forward. The people, we the people. Not we the subjects, which are slaves, or we the savages, which are non-human beings. Who the fuck comes up with terms like that? Who even has that codified in laws in 2024 worldwide? Well, Canada does, and so do many other nations. They're supposedly great nations. Don't worry. Shut the fuck up. Pay your taxes. Don't worry about the judiciary. It's only here to suppress you. Don't worry about the legislative branch. It's only here to pass laws to crush you. Don't worry about it, subject. We'll get rich, you'll get poor. Shut the fuck up. Just like every other monarchical, crazy, tyrannical regime in history. That's my video. That's the truth.